Hare Krishna. Today I'll be sharing my personal experience how I cured my autoimmune disease and bleeding eczema by doing Naam Jap. Before you even say this is all nonsense, watch this video till the end, and if you feel the same, you can dislike the video or even like give me gali in the comment section. So before I even arrived at Naam Jap, I had taken treatment from the dermatologist from AIMS, New Delhi, and I even took treatment for several months from Siddha doctors at Isha Rejuvenation, Isha Yoga Center, Coimbatore. And I have taken treatment from the top Ayurvedic doctors in India. Arya Vaidyashala, Kotekal Arya Vaidyashala, and I have taken treatment from Vaidya Ratnam, doctors from Vaidya Ratnam. I have taken treatments from Sri Ayurvedic Hospital, Bangalore, and none of this really like helped me to cure the disease. And most of the doctors said was this is genetic to me. And when I saw this is genetic, that's where I also found the solution. Basically the doctor said this is atopy condition. Atopy means there is immune system which is connected to your breathing system, like nose, tongue, ear, and this system. So the doctor said this is genetic, and that's where I found my solution too. My grandmother had asthma, and that is the root cause of all this ailments that I am getting right now. I was sitting and cribbing for my ancestors, but my inner self started saying me, my grandmother, my dadi, lived a very gentle life. She would not even harm an ant. She lived such a gentle life, and my inner self said it is very wrong of me to think something negative or even feel something negative about her. Then I felt as if my dadi right now came and calling me. Though my name is Chetan, she would never call me Chetan. She would call me Govinda. From my childhood, she would call me Govinda, and I heard that sound Govinda. And I felt like she was giving me this divine message from the very beginning that I should see Govinda. Why particularly this name? I'll go in detail. So this was like a divine message that opened my eyes. And I'll also try to explain why I chose specifically Naam Jap and not the Mantra Jap or the Mantra Anushtana. To understand how the mantras or Naam Jap works, we have to understand our basic human existence. So there is this physical body, which every one of us know, which is also called Stula Sharira. This is the very outward layer or the physical one. Inside this physical one, the second layer is subtle body or the Sukshma Sharira. Sukshma Sharira is very identical or replication of the physical body, but this is not physical in nature. You might have heard stories like great sages or rishis or even yogis give darshan. So they are not coming using their physical body. They might be in a different plane or a different place and existence. They are coming to you and giving darshan using this Sukshma Sharira or the subtle body. The core of the Sukshma Sharira is the light or the casual body, which is called Karana Sharira. So this is the core or the fundamental. Upon this light, the subtle body is built, and upon this subtle body, the physical body is built. So there are two methods. So there are two methods to connect to this divine light. One is mantra anustan, Another one is Naam Jap. Now, what is the fundamental difference between the both? When we say mantra anustan, there is a whole science behind this, which is called mantra shastra. Shastra, the word shastra essentially means science. We say Bhugola Shastra, Kagola Shastra. Basically, it's intending, it's a science. When we talk of mantras, there is Sandhi Shastra in there. What is Sandhi? If you know the Sanskrit grammar, I can take few mantra examples. Very famous Saraswati mantra. The mantra goes like this. Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebir Vajinivati Dinama Vitryavatu. Now, in the second line, there is an invocation. And in that invocation, 3 words are joined together using Sandhi Shastra. Dinama, Avitri, Avatu. So there is a Sandhi Shastra and which becomes Dinama Vitryavatu. So Dinama plus Avitri is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi, Dinama Vitri. I don't go into detail of Sandhi Shastras here, but to keep it very simple, there is a science how you utter these mantras. Even very famous Mahamrutyunjay mantra, if you hear any learned scholar or Ganapatis chant it, they won't say Trambakam Ejamahe as it is written or as some of us might chant it. When Trambakam Anuswara joins with Ya, it's chanted as Trambakai Yajamahe. Or I can take one easy example, which all of us know, Shiva Panchakshari mantra, which is Namaha, salutation, Shivaya. I think all of us know this. So now there is a Visarga. Though we write it Namaha Shivaya, this Visarga, when it's joining with Shi, it becomes Namah Shivaya. So how we actually chant it? Namah Shivaya. So this is why traditionally it's said you should never chant a mantra or do mantra anushtana without a proper diksha or initiation from the guru, because there is whole science involved in it. Why this science is very important? Because how you are connecting through the mantras to the divine is through resonance. Now each mantra or a sound is creating a resonance, and that resonance is connecting you to this divine light. So if you utter the mantra wrong, it's very obvious you are creating a wrong resonance. And it's also very obvious you'll have difficulty to establish this connection, because the very resonance or the very basic science itself is wrong. Now, what makes the difference in Naam Jap? In Naam Jap, the name Naam itself denotes these are the names, several names of the divine. Though there are meaning attached to each of the name, I won't be going into the details of the meaning as of now. But what is essentially connecting these names to this divine light is bhav, not the resonance. This is very important. I'll try to give one simple example here. There is a girl named Radhika. Now, though her actual name is Radhika, over the years, she knows her father calls her Gudiya. So whenever he is calling her Gudiya, she responds to him, because he knows what is the bhav behind her father calling her Gudiya, the love and affection. Now, some of her friends catch this, and in college, teasingly, they also call her Gudiya. Now, she doesn't respond to her friends the same way she responds to her father, because She knows the bhav there is not love and affection, rather it is in a way to tease her. So she might be getting even annoyed or irritated because the bhav itself is changing the whole game. So in the mantras, it's resonance, and in the Naam, it's bhav. This is why Jagadguru Sri Puri Shankaracharya made me understand this. He gives a specific example. Tulsidas ji, in his Ramcharitmanas, is not saying Sita Ram. Though the name is Sita Ram, he is saying Siya Ram. When he says Siya Ram, there is actually Apabhramsha there. But still it is very tarak or very powerful because it's not the resonance, but it is the bhav, the devotion that the Tulsidas ji has for the Bhagwan Ram. Many times when we are chanting Mahamantra or doing Nam Sankirtana, sometimes we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, though the actual Bhagwan's name is Krishna, not Krishna. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The Bhagwan's actual name is Rama, not Ram. And even when we are chanting Hare, sometimes we are doing Sankirtanas Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare becomes Hare. Hare is also Apabhramsha. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Now Rama becomes Ram. Even though there are Apabhramsha at several places, it's still very Tarakar powerful because it's not the resonance that's connecting to the divine light here. It's the bhav. So this makes the whole difference when you are doing Naam Jap or the Mantra Anushtana. If you are going through difficult times in life, trust me, just start doing Naam Jap. It will make a whole difference in your life. It might align you to the right people who could help you, or it might change the situation, or it might give you courage from it within to fight back the situation. I don't know. Divine has its own ways to figure out how to help you. We don't have to fix the ways for divine to help us, right? But taking his name will purify our soul, and that will bring a whole lot of difference in your life. It could be any name, whichever name that you feel connected. It could be Krishna, it could be Rama, Shiva, Radha, any name that you can feel connected. Just start doing Naam Jap, and it will make a whole thing or a whole game changed for you.